Hi everyone, welcome to my live. So I'm going to give everybody a second to join on, and I'm going to pick a couple of cards just to get like the main theme, the main guidance for the reading, the overall guidance. Lots of stuff has been shifting, lots of things coming up, big transformations. Yes. You may pay me in. If you would like to be considered for a mini reading, go ahead and cash at me at Miss Whitney B, or go ahead and just send the donation to my messenger, and I will. And then comment below because it'll pop down. But I just want, when you comment below that you've paid, go ahead and put your question in there if you would like a question. If not, just say general advice or, you know, what spirit wants you to know or anything like that. So I have these really awesome new cards. They were gifted to me just recently by my fantastic mom. Thank you, Mama. These are the Louise Hay Wisdom cards. And I seen them on Amazon, and I know you can purchase them also on her website. But I am... Hi, Bear. Welcome. Yeah, you can go ahead and just send me a donation to my messenger or into my my Cash App. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so awesome. All of the wonderful messages that have been coming in. And thank you for that lovely confirmation and for sharing. It's such a beautiful thing to get to be a part of other people's healings and to get to be a part of the collective coming together and just being so much love with each other. So thank you, Bear, for that beautiful opportunity. It is such a blessing in my life as well. Did you want to get a reading today? I am going to pull, just questioning, I am going to pull a couple of cards for the main theme for this reading, for the overall collective advice. All right, universe. I would like a card for the overall reading, or overall theme of the reading. What is the overall message wanting to be shared? Thank you, Bear. Okay. And what would you like your reading on today, dear? Because I'm going to just continue to pull a couple of cards from decks for the overall theme before I do your reading. The universe overall theme for the collective. 2 cards. Go ahead and comment your question in the chat box. And if you don't have a question, then just say general advice. So that way I know what we're asking about here. Okay, so big shifts for the collective in general. It's time for transformation and new patterns, new upgrades. We've done a lot of decluttering in our vibrations, a lot of decluttering in our lives. And now it's time to step forward in a brand new way. And so at the bottom, I chose to pull a card from this Louise Hay's Wisdom cards, and then 2 cards from the Animal Oracle, as well as 2 cards from my Fairy deck. And the first card that came out is, I am willing to change and grow. The message here is when I'm ready to make positive changes in my life, I attract what I need to help me. And so this feels like a call to focusing on conscious creation and how we are conscious creators and we can manifest and create anything in our lives that we dream, that we want. And so next we have the beaver and the coyote spirit. And the beaver is about laying that solid foundation. A 4-year is about order, structure, discipline, laying that foundation, putting the solidness into that foundation. And so how wonderful that we have that confirmation with this beaver spirit, as well as the coyote spirit, because the coyote spirit is about trusting in divine detours and trusting that spirit has a plan, trusting that everything in your life has a purpose and has a lesson. And so focusing on the lesson itself and how you can create change how we can create change for our own selves through focus and through conscious creation. Then, oh, awesome. Last but not least, the fairy cards. We have new opportunities and financial flow. And so, again, we've created a giant vortex every day in all the things that we do with what we want and we don't want, what we ask for, and what we vibrate out. And so the universe is calling in. This is a brand new way of doing everything. And so we have new opportunities coming in. Accept them with an open heart and trust in your flow, because money is coming. Everything that we've been dreaming about is coming tenfold. And so that is the collective message. And Bear, okay, messages from Mom. I had a breakdown last night and just want to make sure she's good with my car purchase today. Oh, I bet she is. Also, I feel like if this is what you needed, then there's no question. But we will pull a couple of cards. Okay. My boy, I'm so proud. You need to not be worried. I feel like you can do no wrong. Be strong, be independent, do what you need to do to support yourself. If this is an alignment for you, then do it. And let go of the fear, because underneath that is the fear of doing something wrong. Have no fear. Don't be worried. You can't do anything wrong. Even if you perceive it as wrong, it's not wrong. It must have been what you needed. And so walk into your divinity, walk into your own truth, walk into who you really are and filling your cup, living in your independence and security and knowing, this light, it's so bright in here. But spending the time that you need to be with yourself, getting yourself what you need, filling your cup, making sure that your needs are met, and you being that manifester for that. There's no need to be afraid. You got this. Celebrate. It's time to celebrate. This is the 3 of Waters. So definitely, congratulations. Yay, you did something for you that was exactly what you'd been hoping for, wanting. You've been praying about this, focusing upon it. This is a celebration. There's no this is not good enough. There's no regrets, no remorse, no nothing. It's like I keep hearing, just have confidence in yourself. You don't have to question whether or not you're doing what's right for you. If it feels right for you, then it's right for you. Because also you got the 10 of air, the end of the difficult situation, the end of the breaking down and the things not working out. Like I'm hearing the old car was kind of a junker. And maybe not in the sense that it wasn't good enough, just that maybe it needed to be repaired a lot or fixed or had like a lot of issues. She keeps showing me I just keep seeing images of it needing extra things all the time, or something's always not working out, or does it have heat? I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of one of those things that when one thing goes wrong, you fix it and then the next 2 things go wrong. And so new car's an upgrade, Bear. New car is an upgrade. And last but not least, a message to take with you. I love myself totally in the now. The message is, I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as I uncover and release the old negative messages within me. And so this is about, again, like that message earlier, really coming into yourself. Love yourself. Totally invest in yourself. And trust that you have the answers. No one outside of you has the answers. You have them all, dear. And that you don't need to be worried. She's right there with you, walking every step of every day. Just right there. Boom, boom, boom. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be concerned. Trust yourself. Also, she's like, some of this stuff is about old wounds and doing that healing work. And she's like, keep walking into that. That's really good shit. Oh, yes, that car totally needs to go. She's showing me, kept breaking down all the time, always needed something. I feel like it would be too hot, but then too cold. I don't know. Maybe it would overheat, but then the heater didn't work, or I don't know, something like that. It's so interesting. Thank you for coming and joining me, Bear. Do you have another question? Did you want anything else, dear? I'm hearing victory. Walk on. You got this. You don't have to be concerned. You got it. I love you too. Thank you so much for being present with me. So much fun. Oh, I love sharing. You're such a dear. So while I'm doing this also, I've been feeling big shifts lately. A lot of things coming in the last few days. And I know we're getting ready to go into this eclipse on the 10th. And a lot of things are going to start shifting forward. And so I was feeling curious about the whole, where are we at? Where's divine masculine, divine feminine? Overall love life. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's funny you said that. I've been feeling that a lot lately. Like, a lot of new... I dropped a card. Let me see. 1 second. A lot of upgrades coming in. A lot of shifts going on. And so, I just wanted to do a check-in on the divine feminine, divine masculine. And then as I'm talking about all this, the strength card popped out. And so I feel like so many things are in transition. So many things, right? There's so many things to come. So many relationships, so many partnerships, so many new beginnings, that this is just kind of a time to hold on and get focused on what it is we really want to manifest and walking into like our glory. Sorry, I'm bouncing all around. So let's do, I'm going to pull just a couple of cards for you really quick there about general love life. I'm hearing like it's kind of a waiting point and then a big shift. And so okay, so that's funny. Exactly what I was talking about. Big shifts. So right now you're in this energy of being really independent and focused on the self, taking good care of yourself, right? And there's this like, I want a relationship, but I don't. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't, because I do. But then when the opportunity really comes and I have to be vulnerable and really open myself up, kind of back up a little, and then back up a lot. And then it's sidestepping because of all the fear. And so the way to get this big shift forward is to start healing the inner child that feels abandoned and afraid. The inner child that believes that if one gives its heart, opens the heart, or opens the heart or gives it away, quote unquote, gives it away by sharing that love, that they're going to be hurt. And so, you're not alone. The whole collective is working on this. We've all got our shit, we've all got the traumas that we've gone through. And even if the outside is perceived as, some great life, we all have the things that hurt us that we hold on to, that, whatever, that resonates, that says, oh, I'm not good enough, or whatever, that we hold on to and don't let go of. And so we perpetuate these cycles that don't really serve us. And so I would like 3 cards of advice for you to move on with this. Yeah. So it's kind of time to do some healing. The universe is with you, and that it's time and that it's time for you to do your self-care work, which you've been working on. You've been doing a good job with that. But also to really look into your own ego, your own shadow sides, and why you do what you do, so that you can start creating new pathways forward. Because there is a coping mechanisms or trigger mechanisms that are in place, so that when somebody does start trying to get close, right? Whether that's in literally walking away, whether that's in not reaching back out, whether that's not being willing to be vulnerable. Hey, Nikki, welcome, girl. And so I'm hearing big things by getting comfortable in yourself. Really fill your own cup. Really start sitting there in your own self and start recognizing and honoring where you're at, who you are, what makes everything so delicious in your life, and then calling that to you and being willing to, hi, Rebecca, welcome, examine and go forward from there. Because our shadow selves are just ways we're our own villains, and how we tear our own selves down and how we tear others down and keep them separate from us and love. This, our ego is how, not our ego itself, but our shadow sides are all the places that we're in separation from love. So Good things, good things. Hi, guys. So I'm doing $5 mini reads. If you guys want a reading, go ahead and just $5 me to my Messenger or Cash App, and I will gladly give you a reading. Also, when you do, can you just say, done, paid, and then put your question in if you have a question. And if you don't have a question and you just want a general advice, just say that. So I was going to do really quick oh, you're so welcome, Daryl. I love you, my friend. Oh, so much love. Be well, okay? Smile. And congratulations on your new truck. That is so freaking awesome. Dreams coming true. 2020 is off to a good start. All right, so guys, I'm being kind of nosy right now, and I want to know what's going on. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm seeing so much shifting. I've been getting a lot of visions. There's a lot of synchronicity going on. I cannot tell you how many number synchronicities. Okay, no problem. There's been so many synchronicities, like 222, 2222, 1234, 123, 456, 1717. It's crazy. It's the universe is so wonderful for all of that, but sometimes I'm just like, what in the world is going on? But I've seen so much about shifting, so much shifting going on, and so I'm just wanted to be nosy and see what was going on. Divine masculine, what divine masculine is working on, what divine feminine is working on, and then just an advice card, to kind of help us on our way. So lots of love in the air. I've been hearing lots. I've had a few friends get engaged and then get married, or all just babies. I had a couple of friends hop right on New Year's and have a baby. She had a baby like 12:05 or something, and I was like, that's so cool. So many cool things happening at the beginning of the year 2020. All right, I need to focus a little. This is for divine masculine. Divine masculine. What is divine masculine working on right now? Divine masculine. And then one card of advice. Okay, universe. This is divine feminine. What is the divine feminine collective working on right now at this time? Okay, and then one card of advice. Okay. So overall, we're all focusing on healing ourselves, healing our abandonment issues, where we've been abandoned, where we felt not good enough, where we feel rejected by others, where we feel rejected by ourselves, because others are nothing but a mirror of how we think and feel about ourselves in certain ways. And so it wouldn't be in your path if it wasn't for you. All right, and then I am going to grab a card from these new wisdom cards from Louise Hayes. Okay, this is a message for divine masculine, a advice message for divine masculine. Woo, woo. Okay. And then this is a message for advice for divine feminine. Here we go. Okay. And at the bottom of this deck, I have the, I am perfect exactly as I am. And this is about loving and honoring yourself where you're at. And so how beautiful that both of these cards are about that healing of the self. This 5 of Earth is about feeling left out in the cold, unwanted, undeserving, unneeded, undesired, not good enough. And then this is that confirmation of loving and accepting and honoring yourself exactly where you are, because from there, you're never left out in the cold. Never. You always have a sweater because you're always there to love and support yourself. All right, divine masculine. Let's see where divine masculine is at this time collectively. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have 10 of fire, the Lovers, and the Three of Air. And so this is about too much going on at once. Choices, 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 and needing to do healing. And so I'm going to channel in for just a second. Getting a couple of different messages and I want to tune in. So this overall feels like divine masculine choosing to heal oneself, right? Coming in, because the Ten of Fire is a very stressful card. It feels very overwhelming. It's about asking for help. It's about feeling really stressed out. It's about imbalances and how that imbalance really takes us outside of ourselves, right? It makes everything just feel that much bigger, because when we're not in balance, we don't make choices that or we don't take the self-care. We don't make choices. We don't think twice. We do all these little impulsive stressful things. We take things out of context, or get our feelings hurt, or our egos up because we're feeling like our needs aren't met, or whatever, however that interprets or embodies for our soul. But that's the underlying theme of it. And then the Lovers is about choices. It's about making those choices that really support you, because it's not only about a partner. I mean, it absolutely is about partner, but it's about the partner within yourself, and making good choices that support you, that heal you, that help you live your best life. And the Three of Air is about the great sadness, taking time to heal oneself, taking time to give self-care and to nurture the self, and to really come into honesty with the self about what needs to be forgiven and what needs to be healed. So divine masculine is doing their work, and it also seems like, interestingly enough, that they're in a place now to share that in a different way, asking for help, getting support, and not needing to mask it, because it no longer feels masked. It's honest, it's true, it's genuine. As a collective, they're really looking at coming into who they really are and doing the work to heal and to let go. I really feel this like overwhelming release of like trauma, of fear, of not having one's needs met, because this isn't about abandonment. That's the underlying for all of us as a collective, healing the abandonment. But this is about things like true heartbreak, things that really weigh heavy on a soul, experiences that that stick with a person if they're not healed, that can create bitterness or sadness or fear. And so how beautiful. How beautiful. Advice for divine masculine is so beautiful. We have the I deserve only good in my life. And then release other people's fears and limitations. I think my own loving thoughts. And so this is really a confirmation to this great sadness card, and moving on from that and recognizing that they are worthy, that they do deserve, that we do deserve, right? Because divine masculine is in and divine feminine is in within each of us. And this is asking us, in a very loving way, to choose ourselves, to choose to heal ourselves. And then recognizing that we are worthy and that we do deserve only greatness in our lives. And then to follow that is the beautiful Sun card. And so this is about focusing on positivity and having positive expectations, brilliant new ideas, happy outcomes, just having confidence and success and feeling just so good within the self. And so that's the focus. Focus on how deserving we are and how loving we are and how everything works out for us, even if it's not the way we thought it should or could. Oh, welcome back, dear. Thank you. Okay, so Do you have a few minutes? Do you mind if I finish up this reading really quick? Because I'm thinking to finish this so that I can use these cards. So, Divine Feminine, what are we focusing on? Awesome. We have 6 of Earth, 4 of Fire, and Queen of Air. And so this is awesome. We're focusing on gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities. So we're focusing on abundance, moving forward and getting our needs met through ourselves, and coming forth and sharing our truth with others, and creating comfort, ease, peace, success, contentment, satisfaction. And last but not least, the beautiful Queen of Air. She's all about objective decision making. So making good, logical decisions, clearing away all that no longer serves us, and seeing the humor in situations. And so she, right now, Divine Feminine, hear us roar. It's all about abundance and comfort and ease, and making choices that help us support living our best lives. Awesome. So then the advice cards, we have, I listen with love to my body's messages. So this is about healing the body. This is about a focus on self-care in the body. My body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of my inner thoughts and beliefs. Every cell responds to every single thought I think and every word I speak. Wow, that's a beautiful confirmation, creating that ease, that flow, that contentment, that satisfaction with our body, making good, solid choices that support us and help us live our best lives, that abundance, and physical grounding. 6 is the number of self-care. And the Magician, manifesting our truth. We are the conscious creators. We are the manifestors. You can have whatever you want. All you have to do is focus upon it, and it's yours. All right, Miss Nikki. You're back. Okay. What's your question, dear? What would you like to know about today? Also, thank you for joining me. Lots of good stuff for the collective. We're working on so much. I'm so proud of everyone. We rise together, guys. I love it. Did my phone freeze? Okay. Contentment card jumped back out again. Yeah, it's about right now just focusing on being in ease, being comfortable, being secure within ourselves, healing around relationships, stepping forth. Another 4. 2020 is a 4 year, and 4 is all about order, structure, discipline, leadership. It is a divine masculine. The Emperor itself, that card, is divine masculine energy, and so being in balance and creating and going forward with that, solid foundations. So this whole year is going to be about solid foundations. Also, healing relationships, healing partnerships, coming into more authenticity with ourselves. So I feel like repair of relationships maybe that are connections that didn't work out, or partnerships that didn't work out, but the energy's still there. So like maybe, honestly, whatever comes. Okay, got it. So I'm feeling healing around connections, definitely, especially past connections and present connections. And that doesn't necessarily mean that because healing work is done around a past connection that you're going to be coming back with that person. But it does mean that by doing that healing work, that energy is done and can be put away and forward movement can be had. All right. So let's get a general advice for Miss Nikki. I really love these new cards. I'm so glad my mom hooked it up. All right. I would like a wisdom card. Did you have a good holiday, dear? Everybody's pictures. I love looking at everybody's little cute family pictures. You guys are so adorable. Okay, so I got 2 cards. First card was I speak and think positively. I listen to what I say. I listen to what I say. I hear myself using negative or limiting words and I change them. So I put a really cool exercise up in the group today, that one that I have used to do healing work myself around positive thinking, where every time you say a negative thought, you say 3 positive thoughts to replace that negative thought. And so this is about just retraining your mind. You're the master of your mind. And creating that, it's like self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis to push yourself, or to not push yourself, but to focus your thoughts in positive ways. And then this second card that came out is, my mental pattern is positive and joyful. And so what I'm hearing is a negative thought pattern cycle you got rolling around in there that just keeps going round and round and round and round and round. It's time to clear that out. Excuse me. It's funny because now that I'm talking about this, like all of a sudden all of this is really sore and scratchy. Like I'm feeling like a struggle to express yourself, to really speak your truth. It's almost like it's in there, but I can't get it out because it's cluttered under a bunch of like bad negative self-talk or really discriminating self-beliefs, like a lot of lack and unworthiness and I'm not good enough and I don't deserve, and how could anybody, let that go. I know that's really, really challenging. I was there for a few years myself. I used to have a lot of anxiety and just a lot of fear and uncomfortability with myself. And I've really done work with that by listening to meditations on YouTube. Abraham Hicks really helps me with that. And then that exercise as well, the 1 negative thought, 3 positive thoughts, just over and over and over again. Even if you just take, one day at a time, starting doing that practice, you'll start to notice that your thoughts get better. Also, another thing that I used to do was write down every negative thought. And then write a positive thought, write 3 positive thoughts underneath it. So I was getting that visual confirmation, because doing it in my own head wasn't enough at certain points. So everything in my life, every experience, every relationship is a mirror of the mental pattern that is going on inside of me. And so this is just about, conscious creation and being aware of your power, and that your thoughts have power. Words have power. Thoughts have power. You're powerful. And you get to create. You get to change your life however you wish to. And speaking and thinking positively, great ways to move forward. Also, I'm hearing gratitude journal, appreciations, like every single day before you go to bed, writing down all the things that you're grateful and appreciative of, even if that's so simple as a warm bed, having food, bubble baths, clean clothes. There's a lot of things, whatever it is that you feel grateful for. Breathing, getting to walk, smiling, having eyes to see, whatever it is that brings you genuine satisfaction and appreciation in your life, just write it down every single night. It'll really help to transform this energy. And then I'm going to get one more card of advice for you, dear, from the animal oracles, because I'm feeling that. We have a big shift coming, and so you have a lot of upgrades coming in, and what I'm hearing is you need a couple of somethings to help you really get, that's funny, because 3 cards jumped out, and one of them isn't even from this deck. It's kind of awesome. And you got to get into a vibrational alignment so that you can actually anchor them in, because they're going to come in, but if you're not in a good place to receive them, if you're not in alignment, they're going to go out again. And so, such good confirmation. So you have the 4 of fire, which is about contentment, satisfaction, peace, ease, happy home life, successful completions of projects. Then next you have the cow spirit, miracles are endless, and the hawk spirit, which is about let spirit be your guide. And so it's about letting go and trusting. No, that's not easy, my friend. It's something I too I get very challenged by. But in the last few weeks, it's something I've really been focusing on, and it has been serving me well. I'm not going to lie. Just jump. I know it's scary. No, it freaking sucks sometimes, but it's actually really amazing when you do it and you trust. The universe is literally right there to catch you. And all of these things I've been dreaming about and wanting, all these hopes that I've had have become miracles because they've happened, because I trust. I'm walking into that trust more and more openly with, I want to say, less fear. Like, yeah, sometimes I still get apprehensive about it, but I don't feel the fear and anxiety like I used to, which I'm so grateful for. Something I am so grateful for every single day. Yeah. Do you have any questions? So I'll run over them one more time. I speak positively and I think positively, and my mental pattern is positive and joyful. And so those are two things to focus on, as well as contentment, satisfaction, peace, ease. Miracles are everywhere. You deserve. They're all around you. The universe hears you and they're coming for you. And trusting that Spirit has a plan. Let Spirit be the guide. You don't have to be afraid, dear. You don't have to have all the answers. That was something that was really hard for me. I'm used to having the answers. I'm used to not having to work hard to understand something. And there have been challenges this last year that have really pushed my buttons and really asked me to walk into that. And so it's okay. It's okay that it's not easy. It's okay that it's new and challenging and frustrating. That's good. That means you're growing. Be proud of yourself. Okay, awesome. Oh, so much love, my dear. Thank you for being present with me. All right. Oh, I had a question. So I'm going to, just so everybody knows, I'm going to be teaching some classes, some intuitive reading classes on the weekends, on Saturdays, or Saturday or Sunday. I'm open to flexibility and to working with you guys on what day is better, how that looks. Saturday and Sunday, though, are usually going to be the days because I work all week. You're so welcome, dear. You're so welcome. Do you guys think, how did you feel about that? Do you think an hour is too long? I had somebody tell me an hour was too long, and then I had a couple people tell me an hour, they didn't feel like an hour was long enough. The 30 minutes for questioning is not long enough. And so I'm wondering if you had some input on that. And it's okay if you don't want to share on live. You can totally just message me. I'm totally open to that. But I'm looking for advice, creative advice about what do you guys want to see in the classes. I know you were talking about you and some others were also sharing with me about wanting, how to learn how to read them in conjunction together, how to put the messages together and different things like that. But are there, what about, like, do you guys want to know about creating spreads, how to create your own spreads, how to do like blessings with it, how to do, just different things. And so just wanted to share and run that by you. Feel free to message me in the inbox or even in the group if you'd like. Thank you for sharing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. So good. All right. Is there anybody else that's wanting a reading today? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I have my phone on this cool little, like, arm attachment thing, but it absorbs movement very well. So it... All right. All right, universe. General collective advice today. Right. We had a jumper card. I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. This is a beautiful card. It says, I am willing to release the need for this condition. And so this card is an invitation to release the conditions. And so overall, walking into freedom with the self, and that we don't need anything outside of us. Nothing. Not one thing outside of us to make us whole, healthy, well. Like, yes, we need food. Yes, we need shelter. Yes, we need those things. But I'm meaning we don't need another person, not money. It's about sharing. It's about coming forth in that energy and sharing. And not from I need this, but from I want to share with this. I want to create with this. I want to co-create. I want to have fun. I want to, experience. I want to embody this experience. And so, letting go of conditions. That's such a good message. All right. Is there anybody else that would like a message? If not, I'm going to be closing out the live. I will go live again soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day, just depending on what my schedule looks like. All right, universe, closing messages for this live. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Did you want a reading, dear? I had perfect timing. If you want a reading, it's just $5 today. Woo! Cards are jumping. Just go ahead and you can messenger it to me or Cash App, and then you can put your message in the comments below. And if you don't have a question and you just want a general advice or general read, just go ahead and say that. Okay. Messages for the collective. I am willing to see my magnificence. I really love these. These are so awesome. And I open new doors to life. And so, let's read this. If I think that I am a bad person, I get a negative feeling. However, if I change the thought, the feeling disappears. Conscious creation, guys. This is all 2020. This especially the beginning of this month, we're all about conscious creation. So know that you are the one in power and control of yourself. You get to decide which thoughts you buy into and which ones you don't. You get to choose. And I open new doors to life. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am always safe. And so this is about trusting ourselves, trusting in our safety, our security, and knowing that the universe and that you have your back. You don't have to be afraid of being left out in the cold because you have your back. You won't ever leave you out in the cold. You deserve. You don't have to worry. There's no lack. There's no fear. There is fear because it's a taught condition. But you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to choose fear. All right, guys. I think I am about ready to go. Like I said, I'll go live again probably tomorrow or Sunday. I will send out an announcement. I may even go live again maybe later tonight. But I'll let you know. You can just, you'll see my announcement. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much, my friends. Be well.